Good evening, all. Um, I'm coming at you from a bit of a different angle tonight. If I have my chair around here, I'm too close to the fire, and it becomes a fire hazard. So I'm going to have to get a smaller chair. I don't like this chair anyway. It's an office chair somebody gave me. It's too big for the wagon, and it's not in keeping with the general ambiance. Ambiance, that's French, you know. French for it means it's French for ambience. I just thought I'd look in. Did I tell you it's 11 o'clock at night? I won't sleep, and I haven't got a book to read. I've actually got one of those Kindle readers, but I can't say it gives me as much pleasure as reading from an actual book. I'm having a smoke of my pipe. It's just an occasional treat, an occasional pleasure for me. The pipe smoking. I don't do it very often these days. Someone suggested I should have a pipe and a wee drink, but I think they meant an alcoholic drink. I haven't, despite my shelf behind me with all my malt whiskies and stuff. I haven't actually imbibed a whiskey for, I really don't know, months and months. Just lost the interest in it. Don't know if it's to do with getting older. We had the storm come through today. Storm Barra, was it called? I can't remember. It wasn't much. A little bit windy. I've had far worse here in the wagon. But I didn't get on with the shed. Trisha's shed, as I was hoping to do with George. We discussed it earlier, and we thought, no, we won't bother. I've got to put these great big bits of lengths of timber on my van, and it wobbles a bit like that because they're 12-foot lengths. And I thought, no, in this weather it would be too much of a load, so I wimped out. I notice I look a little bit obese. I think that's the word you're allowed to use these days in this chair. It's an optical illusion, I can assure you. It's something to do with the camera lens on this computer. But I'm actually as thin as a wraith. Is that a saying? Thin as a wraith? Or is it thin as a rake? probably thin as a rake. That wraith thing. Something about a wraith. What is a wraith? Is it some sort of spirit? I don't know. I've gone off. Yeah, so we didn't do the shed. And I've done bugger all day, to be honest. Absolutely bugger all. Messed about with my fire, trying to get it just right. I think this is about its optimum. I mean, it's not windy now, so the wind makes a... When I was trying to light it this morning, the wind was becoming a bit of a downdraft occasionally. And but now it seems fine. The wind's... Well, there's hardly any wind at all. Sorry about this chair. I did actually oil it. Made no difference whatsoever. But as I say, I'll be getting rid of it soon. I don't know what this pipe is I'm smoking. It's made in Malta. Yes, it's Malta. I can remember looking at it. I can't remember now what. See, I'm getting old. I can't remember things. It's probably made of olive wood or something like that from the warmer climes. Gone out again. I was watching something on YouTube tonight. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's called slap fighting. Yes, slap, SLAP fighting. What they do is they stand either side of a tin barrel, one of those big oil barrels, facing each other. And they stand like that, and then they go against the other person's face. They go 1, 2, bang, and the other guy's not allowed to flinch. Or lady, there were some women doing it as well. Bloody ridiculous. I mean, what? Why would you want to be slapped around here? I mean, they were slaps. These guys were knocking each other out. One guy was so unconscious he never revived, and that was the end of the fight. I don't know. I don't know how they judge who wins it if they're both left standing at the end. But you can get done if you, for clubbing apparently, which I think means using that part of your hand. You're supposed to just use that. If you use that bit, you're allowed to use a little bit of your palm of your hand, but not much. And bang! And if you hit them too high, you lose a point. But I don't expect they'd worry about losing a point because they're all fucking mental anyway. I must be mental as well because I sat watching it for about an hour, fascinated. Why on earth would you want to stand there being slapped? I mean, these are muscly men, some of them, and the women. One of the women was a great 6'2", she was, blonde. I would have in my younger days. Yeah, so hopefully it won't rain too much tomorrow. I'll get up and earlier and go and get supplies for the shed building project. It's not much to do. Well, I mean, I say there's not much to do. I've done the back of it and the front of it and made the carcass. And we've got the roof to the two other sides, and the floor's got to go in, which will have joists. You call them joists if they're on the floor? What the floorboards go on. Yeah, so that's going to be done. Hopefully get that in time for Christmas. Trisha would like it done, but it's all for her eBay stuff to be stored. The house is always full of eBay stuff, and she can't even on it. It's only a small cottage and a beautiful little living room with its oak beams and everything. You can't enjoy it because for the clutter. So we're trying to get that done for her for Christmas. Can't see why we shouldn't get it done. She's paying for it. George and I are contributing towards a shed for her Christmas present. I'm paying for the roof. Get the cheapest roof possible. Not really. Yeah, so anyway, I just thought I'd look in. Got Bonnie up there. Mia's in again tonight. I won't mention Nigel, it gets on my nerves. Anyway, that's it. Just looked in, just to say hello. I hope you're all well. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.